Hello everyone. In this today's session, we are going to discuss some questions, some MCQ question based on the if and else statement, or based on some conditional statement, or based on some decision making statement. So this question will be helpful for those students who is looking for the job change or who is preparing for the interview. And if your experience in between 0 to 3 years, and if you are going for the interview nowadays, then now there will be some there is a chance there will be some online test will be there, or some system test will be there. In that online test or system test, there will be most of the time the question will come from the there will be most of the time there will be some MCQ question will be there. In that MCQ question, there will be some question come from the if and else statement or conditional statement. So today we are going to discuss the similar kind of question here. And if you will feel any doubt or if you have any concern, put your questions in the comment section or send me the mail. I will reply back to you once I will get the time. Okay. So, okay, now let's start with some question here. So the first question I'm going to write here. So this is the first question. You can see on my screen. This is a class example one, and we have the main method. We have one variable. The variable name is the b, and this is the type of boolean, and I'm assigning some value here inside this boolean. And then there is the if and else statement. I want to know what can be the output or what can be the right answer from this option. So what the right answer for this question? The option A is the right answer for this. Option A is the right answer. Those who is thinking it will print the else block statement, their answer is wrong. Let me explain you why. So here you can see what is the initial value for the b. So the initial value for the b is false. Now here this is the assignment operator. This is the assignment operator. This is not the equality operator. So this is the assignment operator. And since this is the assignment operator, I am reassigning the value inside the b, and the new value for the variable b, the new value for this variable b is the true. So the final outcome of this statement is true. And since this is the true, this is going to return the true, then we know that from the rules of if and else, if the condition will be true, the body will execute the if block will get executed. If condition will be true, the if block will get executed. If condition will false, then else block will get executed. So here the condition is true or false. So the condition is true. It is going to return with the true. And since this is going to return with the true, then I can say it will print the if block from here. It will not print the else block. Any doubt? Any question? If not, let's move to the next question. So here is the next question on the screen. So this is the second question we have. Okay, this is again very easy question. Okay, so here again we have one class, we have the main method, and now again I am trying to declare one variable, but this is not the boolean data type, this is the integer data type. The variable name is the a, the variable name is the a, and then I'm trying to assign some value inside this a, and then there is a if and else statement. Now I want to know what can be the output for this problem. It will print 12, it will print 10, or it will give the compile time error, or we can say compile to fail to compile, or program will not compile. Okay, or we can get the runtime error. So once I run, I will get some exception. What do you think? What can be the output? So the right answer for this question is C. Option C is the right answer. Why why it will give the compile time error, or why my program will not compile? Let me explain you that. So here, what data type you have declared? So the data type for this A is the integer. Now, since this is the integer, what is the value of this A? Initial value is for this A is 10. Now, what you are trying to do here inside this if block? What you are trying to do inside this if statement? So I am trying to reassign some value inside the A. So what is the latest value of A? So the new value of A is 12. Now tell me, or always remember, you can write any statement here, you can write anything here, but make sure the output of that statement must be the Boolean value. I mean to say, whatever the statement you are writing inside this block, they will always return the Boolean value. It means that it will either return the true or false. If your statement is not going to return you the true or false, or the final outcome of this block is not Boolean or not true and false, then compiler will give you the compile time error. Now, in this case, I'm assigning the new value inside the A, and the new value of A is 12. And this 12 is not the Boolean value. This is the integer value. Since this is the integer value, compiler will say, hey, I cannot decide this will be the true. This is 12 will return as a true, or we have to treat as a false. Since 12 is the integer value, I'm expecting some Boolean value. But here I can see this is the integer value. And based on that, I cannot decide should I have to execute this if block or not. This is not the Boolean value. Since this is not the Boolean value and I'm expecting the Boolean value, I'm going to give you the compile time error. Or I will not allow to run your program. Okay. So because of that reason, you will get the compile time error here. Now, in this program, I'm not going to change any, I'm not going to change any option here, but I'm just going to make some small changes in the program. Okay. So here, suppose this is the example 3. Okay. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just making one small change here. So earlier I was using the assignment operator. Now I'm using the equality operator. Now, if I will ask what can be the output for this program, what do you think? What can be the output? So this is equality operator, or this is equal operator. Equal operator. So this is the equal operator, and this operator is used to compare the value. Okay. So the correct answer here, the right answer, what it will print? It will print the 12. So the right answer is the option A is the right answer. Why? It will print 12. So now in the last example, I was trying to assign the value. Now here, this is not the assignment operator. This is compare operator, or this is equal operator. Since this is the equal operator, I am trying to check both are equal or not. So what is the A value? A value is 10. What is the, and so 10 is equal to 12. 10 is not equal to 12. And because of that, the final outcome of this is false. Okay, so what does it mean? So somehow it will be, they will try to compare 10 equal to 12. Since the 10 is not equal to 12, the final outcome of this is the false. And since the final outcome of the false, nothing will get executed from the if block. The control will come to the else block. And if there is any statement inside the else block, it will get print. So here, sorry, I told the final, the correct answer is A, but the right answer is B. B is the right answer. Sorry, my bad. So the right answer is the option B is the right answer for this. Okay. It will print 10, not the 12. And option B is the right answer. Any question? You understand what was in case of what was the second example and third example? If you have any question or any doubt, just let me know. Oh, next question. So this is the question number 4. Okay. And again, this is the easy example, okay, or easy question. But here we have the output like option A output. You can see like I'm trying to print the 12, the option B hello Java, the option C 12 and hello Java both it will print. Option D compile to fail or compile time error, the fifth runtime error. So what do you think? What can be the final output, or what can be which is the right answer for this? So for this one, I can say the right answer, the correct answer is option A. Option A is the right answer for this. Oh, sorry, not option A, option B. Hello Java. Hello Java is the right answer for this. Any doubt in this example? This is a straightforward example. This is a very straightforward example. I have declared one variable. The variable name is A, and then here I am trying to compare. So somehow we are checking here 9 equal 9. Yes, 9 is equal to 9, and this somehow, since this is equal, it is going to return with the true value, and since it is going to return with the true value, it will come inside the if block, but we are not printing any message. I'm just trying to initialize one variable from here. And since I'm just trying to initialize one variable, it will get initialized and then it will come from, then control will come outside from this if block. And then finally it will print the final statement, that is the hello Java. So since it is going to print the hello Java, the final answer or the correct answer is the option B. So option B is the right answer. Next question. Okay, so question number 5. In the same example, I am going to make a small changes. In the same example, I am going to make some small changes and you have to tell me what can be the output here. So it is similar to the previous example, but small changes. What changes I done here? So in the last example, after the if I had the curly bracket, I had the open curly bracket and close curly bracket that I removed from here because as we know that this is the optional. If I have the one line of a statement after if and I want to execute that, then this curly bracket is the optional in case of if statement. So that is optional. I can easily remove. Now, what can be the output here? What do you think? The output will be the same. It will print hello Java, or it will print 2L, or it will print 2L and hello Java both, or compile time error or runtime error. What do you think? What can be the output for this? So this will give you the compile time error. The right answer for this question is the option D. Option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer, compile time error. Might be you can ask now why this will give you the compile time error, why it will fail to compile. What is wrong in this? I'm saying everything was correct. Only because of this line, it is going to give you the compile time error. Why this is going to give you the compile time error? Because this is the local variable. So we have two variable inside this program. In last example also, I had only two variable. But here, now I'm not here. What like we have two local variable. One is the A and other is the X. In the last example, somehow I was using the curly bracket and the scope of that X was within the curly bracket. The scope of X was within the curly bracket. Now this X scope is not within the curly bracket. And since now this is a again one local variable. If I am trying to create the local variable, this is my responsibility to assign some value in that local variable. If you not assign any value in the local variable or you not initialize that local variable, then compiler will give you the compile time error. Now this X will get initialized or will not get initialized. This is based on this condition. If the condition will be true, then I can say that the X value will get initialized or will get assigned with some value. If this condition will false, then nothing will get assigned inside the X. Now, when the compiler will get to know this condition is going to return true or false. So compiler will get to know or the statement, the final outcome of this will get decided at runtime. Once I will run, then only Java will get to know or Java will get to know this will return the true or false. But compiler is saying, hey, I can see you are trying to declare one local variable with name X and you are not trying to assign some value. Even I have assigned some value, but after all, they will assume that this can get initialized or this cannot be initialized. Since there is 50-50 chance, compiler is saying, hey, I'm going to give you the compile time error. If you want to correct your error, please use the curly bracket, open curly bracket and close curly bracket after this if block, after this if statement. Or you can write this statement within the open curly bracket and close curly bracket. Then I will not give you the compile time error. Otherwise, I will give you the compile time error. So always remember, if you are trying to create any local variable, you are the person, you are responsible to initialize or assign some value inside that. If you will not do that, you will get the compile time error. If you will not do that, then you will get the compile time error. Based on the same example, I am going to show you another example. So this is the example 5, okay, and the above one was the example 4. So yeah. So I'm just changing the number here. So it was the example 5. I can say this example 5, and the next example, this one is the example 6. So question number 6. Now here you can see this is based on the previous one. Okay, here I declare one variable A, and then I'm saying false, and then I'm saying A is equal to 50, and then I'm trying to print this value. Now, the option what we have here, option A, it will print 50. Option B, it will print 0. Option C, it will print compile time error or fail to compile. Option D, runtime error. So in this example, again, compile time error is the right answer for this example, or option C is the right answer for this. Option C or compile time error is the right answer. Again, now this is again based on the last concept. So here you have declared one local variable. This is still the local variable. This is not the global variable. And since this is the local variable, as a developer, this is my responsibility to initialize this or to assign some value. I'm saying I'm not assigning any value inside this, and I'm trying to assign, but based on inside the if block. So since I'm trying to write inside the if block, here you can see if false, if I'm saying false, if the statement is false, it means that this if part will never execute. And if this if part will never execute, the value which I'm trying to assign inside A, that will never assign. That will never get assigned. Because this value will only get assigned if this body of this if part will get executed. But since this is the false, and based on that, I can say this part will never execute. The body of the if part will never execute because the condition is false. Since this condition is false, there is no chance this A will get initialized with any value. And since this is a local variable, compiler or JVM is not going to initialize that variable. This is our responsibility to initialize. Okay. And since I'm not assigning anywhere, and because of that, I will get the compile time error. Because of that, we'll get the compile time error. But yeah, if it will be the true, okay. And since this is a constant now, I'm not using any variable. So compiler can understand, okay, this is the true and this is a constant value. It is going to return the always true value. And in there's 100% chance this block will get executed. Since this block will get executed, I will not give the compile time error or runtime error. I will print this statement. I will print the value of A, and the value of A will be 50. Okay. I hope both example is clear. What can be print if this is a false, and what can print if it will be the true. So okay, the rest of the example we'll see in the next session. So try practice this all this question, and in the next session I will see some more questions.